North Dakota has a new governor. In this evening's top story, Republican Kelly Armstrong was declared the winner of the governor's race with more than 246,000 votes.
And today he shared his plans as he prepares to move back to the capital city and get to work. Today, Congressman Kelly Armstrong was joined by his new staffers, laying out his plans to succeed Governor Doug Burgum. Armstrong says he hired Roz Lee-Ten as his chief of staff and J.C. Schaefer as deputy chief of staff. Former North Dakota National Guard Major General Alan Dorman will serve as Armstrong's chief operating officer, and Chris Joseph will be his general counsel. Armstrong says he met with Governor Burgum last week. One of Armstrong's first priorities is figuring out a budget for state lawmakers to use this winter. But he says he was closely watching the results of Measure 4, which failed. But Armstrong cautions state lawmakers they have to do better than property tax relief because the topic isn't going away.
My second biggest fear was that it fails big enough that people don't think it's an issue. And the reason I tell you that is I've talked to a lot of people that voted no that aren't waiting 12 years if we don't deliver. This will come back, and it will come back fast.
Armstrong says he's required to resign from Congress on December 14th. On December 15th, he'll take the oath of office in Bismarck. In the meantime, Armstrong says he will not miss any important House floor votes in Washington, D.C.